Hello everybody, this is Kevin back with Inspiring How You See That. We're back with our exploring segment. Today we're going to be doing some more stuff with the military side of things. This is actually Fort Gregg. There's not really an entrance to get to this. I actually had to walk through a field, but it is a historical landmark. They do keep it mowed. You can kind of see, they have it all mowed around, and it's still upkept, but there isn't like a parking lot where you guys can get to this, but you can check it out if you are in Petersburg, Virginia. Come down, check it out. It's a pretty cool historical landmark where in April 2nd of 1865, this is where the Confederate Army held their battle line. You can see it's all hilled up so that way they could protect their battlefield area. I'm gonna just kind of go walk around it. It's a pretty big area. And as you see, we'll just kind of take a walk around and look around in this area. I'm sure there's probably a lot of stuff that's underground. I'm sure if you're a metal detector, you could probably, I don't know if there isn't really any no trespassing signs as far as metal detecting and as far as this goes. And what we'll do is, as we go through this, we'll kind of show you some of the areas, some of the pictures, and some of the mounds where you can actually see where the soldiers, hid during the fighting of the war. All right, so what we're going to do is we're actually taking you on the backside of the mound area of Fort Gregg. Kind of, you can see if I scroll back here where we were standing with these trees. I'm sure those trees probably have a pretty big history behind them, because I'm sure those trees are about 150 years old and probably saw a lot over the years. Would be cool if we could kind of extract out some of that information on what happened, but we can't. But you can see the mounded areas, and they still, like I said, they still try to keep this mowed so you can kind of see how they mounted them all up. And the soldiers would hide behind these areas. And we'll walk up on the mountainside so you can kind of see and go up to the top here. And you can see you have a defense line, your back line, and then there's a big pit area line. But as you see, you can see the big, pit area line around the bunker area, and they would set up this defense, and it's pretty well mounted up as we go down through it. We're going to walk on top of the hill here around to the marker point. There's a lot of briars and stuff out here, and I can only imagine how many briars there were back then. All right, so now we are on the back side of the bunker grounds, and I'm going to just kind of show you a little bit of the photo area, just a display. Okay, so you guys can only imagine some of the things that happen here at Fort Gregg, and we just kind of wanted to do the walk-in segment as we always do our exploring segments, but this was actually one of the forgotten battles. This was actually the last stand in the Confederate Civil War conflict. So many do not know this, and we wanted to kind of put this in as one of the first segments that lead into many more segments that have to do with the Civil War and some of the conflicts that have happened. This is just a monument that they had put in there in the 1900s, early 1900s. What was really interesting about this site is you literally walked in. It was just, there was, it's no markers or anything. You just kind of it was on a side road. So as you guys can see, this was pretty much the end of the Battle of all battles. And this is where 14 of the Union soldiers actually received a Medal of Honor within this battle. And this was the end conflict battle before the signing at the Bennett Place. And as we go through these history segments, this will be one of the first, and be watching out for a lot more of these segments as we're going through and exploring through North Carolina and Virginia in regards with the Civil War. So we hope you enjoy these segments. Make sure you do like and subscribe so that way you'll get notifications to the next ones up and coming. and we'll see you on the next segment.